Hey guys, this is SnackAttack8, and I started on the map, which I don't like to do, which is dumb. But, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. This is part 26, and for some reason I always have to, I feel the need to, clear my throat or, swallow or something in the middle of my intro, and it comes off, really weird. Like I'm hesitating and I don't even know what game I'm playing. Yeah, we had our little pirate... Oh, come on! We had our little pirate friend down here. He was like, hey, come on down. But he was very quickly disposed of. And like I sort of left us off in the last video, we got all of this cool fungus, all this awesome stuff down here in the lower phase-on mines. There's actually something I want to show in this room. If you look, this is the room, right? If you look under there, you can see a little spinning orange thing, and it's actually a missile expansion. Now, we could totally take the hit and take some damage and snag that now, but we're actually going to leave it because I want to show something off with it later. But yeah, in this room, we have a more annoying foe than the normal type of Metroid, and that's these Hunter Metroids. We have encountered this enemy before just once, and that was in Phendrana Drifts. There's one in the Frost Cave or something, I think, which is really weird. I don't know why that one is there, but these guys are, I don't know, they're not difficult to defeat, but if you're trying to get through somewhere fast, they can really get in the way, because they like to grab you and stop your momentum and start draining your health. So not super dangerous, but not something to take lightly either. This is not the room I'm thinking it is. Is it? Hold on. I don't think it is. Alright, there's two rooms called Fungal Hall. There's A and B, and one of them has a missile in it, and it's down here. I don't know if this is it or not. There's something back here. Oh, there's nothing back here. Is there? Alright, it's gotta be B then. I don't think it's A. Yeah, alright. That's not how you get out of that, Snack. Come on. But yeah, I guess you can... I'm sure you can see what you have to do here. This part's actually a little bit difficult for me to do. We gotta grab the glider there, but I can't... I guess the game wants us to go back and reclimb all of those if we fall down, but I think there's a way to grab him straight from down here. We're gonna try it, because I don't want to have to do that. Yeah, there we go. And I don't think that'll get us across, but it will get us to one of these mushrooms. And now we can sort of wait till he's here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's called pro strats. Or lazy strats. It's more lazy strats, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume this is Bendezium. I'm 90% sure that it is. There's something else interesting down here. I guess we gotta boost across this to avoid falling in the phase-on. As you can see is... Well, I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's phase-on down there, and it'll hurt you if you fall. Here, there's a little rock that we can destroy. And there's a phase-on path down here, where if you can see, if we sort of go in it, in a second, we'll start taking damage. We don't want to do this yet. Sort of akin to the missile in Fungal Hall Access. We're going to leave that for later, even though it is actually technically possible to get that now. Alright, and this is B. Okay, so the missile that I do want is in here then. I don't know, this room doesn't look anything like Access, or Fungal Hall A, but I still get him a little confused. And this is dark, and I hope that you guys will be able to see, because it's so cool, but it's scary at the same time, and it's all dark and stuff. I don't know. Ah, we fell. Good thing we didn't hit the phase-on, though. That tends to happen in this area. Yep, there we go. Alright. I'm navigating through the darkness on my own. I guess the game probably wants you to use the thermal visor here, because these fungi give off a heat source and they glow red. We'll do that. Just because I like to go through this area on my own, because it gives it such a creepy, scary vibe, but it makes more sense that you'd want to use the thermal visor to get more mileage out of your items, and also, I guess, just to make it easier to see. So like I was thinking the other room was, if we hop, skip, jump across the Phazon over here, you see this cute little, like, oh, I guess you can't see it without this. There's a little ring of mushrooms here, and inside them, if we bomb, we can get a missile expansion. Always used to think you had to use a power bomb there, but recently I played through this, and you don't. And I never knew that until I did my little practice file for this LP. So, though that is like totally not a huge, like, groundbreaking knowledge, it's kind of cool that I did learn new stuff. And we're gonna do the exact same thing in here. We're gonna grab, come on, we're gonna cheap out the glider. I think we can, I don't know if we can even grapple with the thermal visor on. That's interesting. I actually never noticed that either. That's weird that you can't do that. And then, this literally just looks like a red door in the darkness. But if we hit that, you get to one of my favorite save stations, or this actually isn't a save station, but you know what I mean. One of my favorite little alcoves like this, where when you come in, it's just a little wall, and you come in and you see there's this whole little room down here. There's some much less menacing looking mushrooms. They don't have the blue coming out of them. I guess we can press you. We're like 2 rooms away from that anyway. It wants us to go to elite quarters. There's a unique Phazon detection. These like 5 or 6 rooms here are all pretty much all we have left to explore of the game, which is exciting. But like I said, this is not a save station. This is actually an ammo recharge, which is good because, you know, you need that kind of stuff from time to time. There's not too many of those in this game, and it doesn't do it at save stations, which I like, because it makes the game more challenging. I want to say there is one game. Oh yeah, I guess you can grapple. Why did I think you couldn't grapple with the thermal visor? That would make no sense. It's stupid. I know there's one game that recharges your ammo along with your health. I want to say it's Metroid Fusion. I don't know, I can't remember. But I like the way it's done in this game. There are ammo stations, but they're very sparse, and you kind of almost have to look for them to really find them. And yeah, save stations don't do it. I don't know. I think it keeps sort of your sense of adventure and sort of having to conserve your stuff. Especially when you don't know where everything is, and you definitely won't have as many missiles as I do if you don't know that. It's definitely an option, a viable thing that you totally can run out of missiles and stuff when you need them. And we got those guys over there. They're trying to get us, but we know that they're stupid. They don't mean anything. But I think we are gonna have to take care of them before we cross the gap. There goes me, not saying what I'm doing. Alright. And it's cool. I guess good thing the plasma beam can reach from across this little gap. Otherwise, we'd have those guys shooting at us the whole way. Now this... Alright, yeah, there's definitely... I know there's a missile in this room too, but I don't believe it's on this side of the room. I think it's on the other side. Let me just check real quick with the X-ray visor. Yeah, no. This room looks a little bit like the other Metroid Quarantine too. Which I guess makes sense, because, like, I guess in this game, the rooms that have similar names also have similar layouts. I know there's one, the last pirate data is in here, and we don't have it yet. Hopefully it's in this room. I think it is, but maybe it was in Quarantine A or something and I didn't get it. If that's the case, I'll get it. I'll go back, like, off screen or something and show me getting it. Because we do want to get all of those. We only have one left. I'm pretty sure it's in this room, though. And you guys are being annoying and not dying as fast as I want you to. And that was weird. My charge shot curved. Alright, so let's look for that lore. I should have paid more attention to it, because there are other rooms with computers in this area. I think this is it, though. No? This one. Yeah, okay. So here it is. Final pirate data in the game. And it is log 11.36 whatever. I don't care. I thought it was going to say the name, but I guess it doesn't do that. As we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. I don't know about that. They are incredibly resistant to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them the ideal mainstay of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, it makes little difference. With a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of an army of normal and flying pirates, we will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide in any engagement. Yeah, I think if by turn the tide you mean get wiped out easily with 2 missiles by 1 person, then maybe. But I don't know how well that really worked out for you. If we use the X-ray visor here, we can see that there is a missile floating in this tank, and we can scan this one, which is weird, because you can't scan the one in Phazon, or in Phendrana Drifts, which I just don't understand. Why would they make one like this, and you can't do it to the other one? I think that's why it's really misleading, too. Is because you're like, oh, there's... Like, since there's 2 that are in that very similar locations like that, behind little cordite barrier things, it's like you're liable to think you got that already just because you got the other one. I don't know. Here's the save station. Well, we can use it to heal. I'm not going to save. I actually did go back and save. I saved in that... I can't remember the name of it, but the room where you get the power bombs and you fight the ice troopers in. I saved in that room. And then I was like flawlessly killing everything, and on the way back I fell in Phazon and lost a whole E-tank. But I thought that was kind of funny. But we got it back. And yeah, there's so little left of this. I think this elite quarters access. There's nothing in here, right? I don't think so. Well, there's you, but you're not something. You are nothing to me, Plasma Trooper. And I don't have a way to relate you to any sort of music. A plasma pirate? I don't know. Wave troopers and wave pirates and power pirates were okay, and then Ice Beam was a stretch. I have no way to relate it to plasma. But alright, we are actually here in the elite quarters, and as you can see there is a big pirate here. It is unlike any of the pirates we've faced before. What could it be? Yeah, this is one big boy. And we're gonna scan him, because he is a boss, and I guess I like to do that with bosses. This is the Omega Pirate, the most powerful of the elite pirate forces. Omega Pirate can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from defense systems. By exposing itself to Phazon, it can regenerate damaged tissue and organs. Considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program, this experiment should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. 50% of all logbook scans! Yay! I get this image gallery 1, I guess. Because we really haven't scanned too much for the actual logbook. Which, I guess it would be cool to be able to show the image galleries. We didn't do that kind of run, because that requires a lot of meticulous scanning of enemies and stuff like that. But, thinking back, I think I do actually have that stuff, all the image galleries and stuff, unlocked on my Prime Trilogy file. So maybe we'll jump over to that for like a bonus episode or something. You never know. If I do have that unlocked. I know I've done it on that game, but I don't know if that file has been deleted since or anything like that. It may very well may have been. But so this guy is a little Thardus-like in that you have to target his shoulders and sort of his thighs before he'll do this, which turns him invisible like the thing said. And here, it'll start randomly spawning different types of pirate troopers. Now, Wave is not the one we want. I was talking about this earlier, but Wave is not the one we want, as it is just not... It takes way too long to kill these things. But now that... Is he? I don't know. We don't need to bother with him, actually. Yeah. When he's invisible, you can actually attack him by using the X-ray visor to see him, and he will sort of teleport around to these little Phazon pools and absorb energy. Now, you can actually do this fight in one cycle, And I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm pretty sure he'll reappear before I can. Let's see. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Alright, so he's back. Actually, I might have been able to do it if I hadn't taken out these guys. Usually I do like to take out the pirate troopers, because they can get really annoying when you're trying to hit the Omega Pirate and they're just like buzzing around. They're probably not, I guess they're not very difficult to do on easy mode. This is not the most tough boss fight on normal. It can get tougher on the harder difficulties. But so that's why I usually like to get rid of some of those guys. Otherwise, I think you, like, I know, alright, you can do this fight in one cycle, I think, if you're really good. And I probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway, even if I hadn't fought those guys. There's some, like, special way to do it, I can't remember. But as you can see, it's really not super difficult. Figuring it out, I guess, is the big thing. And just, like, being prepared. Because, like, there's Phazon and stuff around here that you can stumble into. It's definitely, it's the most dangerous Metroid Prime boss fight by far. It's just that where we are now, and we have, you know, all these missiles, all that stuff like that, it's really, like, not super a threat. Because we have so much energy, we have so many missiles, stuff like that. These are the two best types of pirate, but I'm sucking at taking them out. But let's... Is he back? Oh, great. He's charging. Quick, get super missile in there. Alright, and then he goes down, teleports. We've only got that one plasma guy left. Or I think maybe some more will spawn, but it doesn't matter, because this is the final hit. Omega Pirate goes down. And he kind of stares at us. This is a kind of a silly scene, actually. He falls on us! So, Samus got through that entire fight. She's handled herself through this entire game, but she can't jump out of the way of this guy fast enough for some reason. And he fell on us, doing something very interesting to our power suit. This is the Phazon suit! Phazon suit acquired. Your suit has been infused with pure Phazon. This corruption prevents damage from Phazon radiation. Okay. Where to start about the Phazon suit? First of all, I think I'll say it's the only item in the game that you don't pick up. Every other item in Metroid Prime you get, but you get a lot of items by defeating bosses in this game, sure, but every other one in this entire game you have to physically get. The Phazon suit is not so. I don't know, I've heard that there are ways to skip it, but I'm not entirely sure what those are, or if that's really true. But as far as I know, there's no way to bypass it. Let's take a look at it first quick here. It gives you this really, like, badass looking morph ball with, like, a red energy inside, and it just looks really cool with the spider ball applied and stuff. And then Samus, as you can see, has that sort of very nice looking, like black, gray, and red kind of palette. I don't know how much you'll get to see it, but in cutscenes and stuff, you can actually see there's like a little like barrier thing around Samus. So it's not just... Oh, what is this? Oh, come on, Metroids. It's not just the suit itself that changes, it's like she gets like a little like clear kind of like barrier thing around her. It gives the Phazon suit an awesome effect. It's definitely the absolute coolest looking suit in this game. However, something interesting about the Phazon suit is that you don't actually need it for anything that you can do in this game. And we're sort of going to go back here now for the end of the video. Back to, I think, Quarantine Access B? Or no, it's... I don't know. There are two places that we've already passed that I'm sure you realize now, now that we've seen what this Phazon suit can do, that I pointed out that we're going to go back to now that we've got the ability to get through it unharmed. As you can see right there, I actually jumped right across the pit. Didn't need to do any of the finagling around like I did before. You can just walk straight through Phazon now. And come on! I thought I got rid of you! Jeez. So, it does make travel through this area a lot faster. Because we can just hoof it. We don't care. Whatever. But yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting, because, like, yeah, the Phazon suit looks really cool. However, if you've got all of the energy tanks, and we will be getting all of them, then you really don't need it. You can get everything in the game that you need it, that, like, the game makes you have it for. You can get all that without it. There is one little loophole to what I'm saying, and it's interesting because the Phazon suit is probably arguably the only power-up in this game that is story-related. I think the reason they force you to pick this up is because it's actually essential to the plot of the Metroid Prime games. Which I think is, like, it's just really interesting to me that there's this item in this game that is absolutely unnecessary except for the plot. It's just, like, so, like, not Metroid, I think. But I don't know. And I was talking about that, but this is the last artifact. We've got them all. So there's nothing left now holding us back from encountering the beastie that lies behind the Chozo seal. But we have a little bit left to do before that. In that we're going to go back. I guess we don't really even need to boost across that now, because we could fall right into it and it'd be fine. But yeah. But yeah, so, yeah, the Phazon suit, you could totally skip it, but the developers, I guess, decided they needed to force you to get it because it works with the plot of the game. But I don't know. I think it is used in a cool way. And see, yep, I knew it. There's that Hunter Metroid grabbing onto me. I knew he was gonna. I told you, come on, guys. Let me go. I got everything I need. I'm, like, finished the game. Stop. Alright, he took kind of a lot of health. Whatever. Ain't no thing. Hunter Metroids don't scare me none. Alright, and this is the room. You drop down here, we can roll under and get the missile expansion. And this actually, I think it'll show... no, it won't. I used way too many missiles. This is actually the last missile expansion in the entire game! We're so close to being done. We've just got one pickup left to get. And as you can see by looking at our energy bar, it's an E-tank. And I would totally go get it now, but it's right back where we just were. So I think we're maybe going to off-screen to that and end the episode off picking that up. So yeah, off-screen to that. Alright, I actually think I'm going to cut back in here because I wanted to show off what I was talking about earlier. And this is a good way to... You can see Samus has like a little like bubble kind of outline thing around her suit. It gives it like a little... It makes it stand out. I don't know if that was an intentional thing, like... I don't know if they did that to make her more visible in dark areas because she's black now, but... Or if they just did it for effect, but either way, I really like the way it looks. It's really cool. As you can see here also, we have 245 missiles. I have not missed one. I just forgot about one that is yet to come that I didn't remember. And I don't know how I didn't remember it, but I guess I must sound pretty dumb saying like, oh, this is it, the final missile in the entire game. And it wasn't at all. But so is the way. So we do have one missile, and we have one energy tank left to get. And if I could make this jump, we could get them both much faster. Alright, that's probably good. Okay. And yeah, I guess I probably didn't need to show that off, but I just... I just want to talk about this game, like, all the time. And I don't know that many people who are like really into this game, so this LP is my one chance to say everything I want to about Metroid Prime. And I've sort of got the soapbox now to express my love for it. Yeah, there we go. So that's why I don't mind having longer videos for this project because there's a lot I want to say. And it's almost over, so anything I want to say before the end, I gotta say now! I don't want it to be over. Which is weird, because I totally did want it to be over, and now I'm like, wow, it's over, and I can't believe it. It's weird. But we won't dwell on that for right now. What? Okay. Am I going the right way? Okay, good, I am. I thought I was going backwards or something. Something stupid that I totally would be doing. Can we make this jump? No, I don't think we can. Why did I do that? Well, all the Metroids will die now anyway. I didn't want to kill you, but you brought it upon yourself. Alright, now we're, yeah. Up to 245. I don't know if we even used any missiles. I think we might have always been at that. Okay. Sometimes you pop off those spider ball tracks and it can throw you off a little bit. But yeah, so as quickly as we got here to the creepy lower levels of Phazon Mines, we're going to be leaving very soon. I guess one thing I mentioned was I do like the music in here, but if I had to make like if I had to state a way that I think this game could be better, I think they could have used like, I don't know, a real music track here. Because I do like that every time you encounter like mass quantities of Phazon throughout this game, up until this point, it always has this music. So it makes sense that when you finally go down to like where the Phazon comes from, this music would be playing all the time. But it's just kind of like me, like it's just background stuff. And normally I do like ambient music quite a bit. But I think it would have been cool if like maybe halfway through this area or something, like a real theme would have kicked in, or something like that. I don't know. I guess my little like fanboy, the fanboy in me, always thought this would be a good place for them to play the Red Brinstar theme from Super Metroid, because there's like a lot of themes from Super Metroid are in this, or well, I guess in the series, rather. There's just one in this game, right? I guess the, I don't know, the Talent Overworld music is a little bit Metroid themey, but I don't know, they use Ridley's hideout, or Ridley's, lair, whatever you want to call it, Lower Norfair, whatever it's called. The theme for Magmore Caverns in this game is from Super Metroid. And, oh yep, see? It's telling us to go to the Artifact Temple, we're almost done! There goes me with my voice again! Yeah, I always thought, like, this might have been a cool place to use that theme. It is actually used eventually in this series. The Red Brinstar music is the theme for one of the areas in Metroid Prime 2. It's a remix of that, and I think it is really well done. I have no complaints about that, but it would have been cool here too. I don't know, just because this is like, I think that's one of like the most kind of like creepy songs in games even, or in non-horror games, I guess, rather. It's just so good, so well composed, and one of my favorite songs in the Metroid series in general. It might even be my favorite. So my always sort of fanboy desire was that they had used that, or something else cool from like a Super Metroid or something in this area. They could have used Kraid's theme too, but then everyone would have been like, oh, Kraid's in the game, and it would have been a whole huge thing. Kraid is not in this game, by the way. There is concept art of him in Metroid Prime, but he was not put into the final version. And with that kind of weird topic, we get it! The last missile expansion in the entire game. 100% of all pickups acquired. And that gives us Image Gallery 4. So, I don't know, do we have all the image galleries? I'm sure there's one that you unlock from getting all the scans that we don't have. So, probably not. But that always could very well be on my corruption file. I hadn't thought of that. Or not my corruption file, but my Metroid Prime Trilogy file. Here you can see there is this white door with a little morph ball tunnel. And this, we've actually seen this area, but it was a long time ago. You can powerbomb through that, and it will take us back out here to Elite Control, which is on the second floor. So that's sort of like a little way to get back through Phazon Mines, but if you noticed, in the room we were just in, this actually, and I made a huge oversight by saying that we were never going to need to use this elevator, because this actually is the way back to Magmore Caverns, which I keep talking about and showing off. And it turns out that the fastest way really is to use this. So I was like, we'll probably never need to use this elevator. I'm just gonna show it now. And then it oh no! Turns out that we have to. And these guys are being really annoying. The episode's gone for super long, but I feel like I sort of owe it to this area to show everything that there is to show. So we're gonna do that. So let's kill these pirates. I think this is the last of them. Well, there's you, turret. And then we'll get out of here. And get back to Magmore Caverns. And then from there, we're gonna head for the impact crater. And that'll be the end of the game. Which is pretty wild to think about. But yeah, so this room in Phazon Mines is really like the last room we're gonna be exploring. If I can make these jumps. Because then we're never gonna explore it, because I'm just gonna be stuck here forever. And there's some more cool usage, I guess, of the X-ray visor. That jump made me nervous. Alright, so we'll spider ball up. I guess I can be saying my goodbyes. But, oh man, are you kidding me? There's guys up there? How did I not notice that, actually? Where are you guys? I know that's the way up. Where are they? Why am I dragging this episode out? Alright, let's try to climb this side then. Huh. Oh, yep, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, man. Okay, good. Alright. We'll take this guy out really quick. I don't know why. What is... Oh, he's... he was on the invisible platform. I was like, is this pirate floating, dude? Has he broken the game? He's figured out all the hardcore strats? I don't buy it. And he wasn't. But that is kind of funny. He was on the invisible platform. Does this lead to nothing? What is this? Okay. I guess we'll go down the other one. That's weird. Man, I'm really dragging this one out. But I believe the next episode is going to be the last one. So, I'm allowed. I can drag it out if I want to. I don't care. No one's probably going to still be watching this far into the episode, but I don't really care. I wanted to get all of Phazon Mines done in one. One and done. That's how I do it. Alright. And then... yeah, we've still got a ways to go for climbing this room. But I can say my goodbyes for this episode. So yeah, we came down here through the Phazon Mines, got through all of its deepest, most deadly corridors. We got the... this? Alright, there we go. We got the Phazon suit, which, though cool looking, like I said, doesn't really do too much. I think I should have clarified that that artifact is really difficult to get if you don't have the Phazon suit. I was saying, like, you don't need it, and that's true. You can get that last artifact without it, but I think you have to have all the E-tanks before you can make it through that Phazon corridor without dying. So, I mean, for that sake, if this is your first time through, you probably do need the Phazon suit for something. I'm just saying, like, in the game in general, it's not necessary. I felt I needed to clarify that, actually, because, I don't know, some people would probably be like, how are you actually supposed to get through there if you don't have it? But yeah. Yeah, so that'll be the end of this episode. Next time, we will head towards the Impact Crater, the final area in the game, and confront Metroid Prime. Till then, guys, I've been Snack Attack 8, and I will see you in the next video. Later!